How's it going? Just wanted to do an intro video here on how to use the Gamma Flux indicator. Gamma Flux is obviously based on gamma, which is explained in a lot of our documents and derived from the options chain and the second order derivative of delta. What we have are multiple lines that are drawn on the chart from the Gamma Flux indicator. Right. At this point, you should already have it installed. If you don't have it installed, then reach out to our support team and they can help you out. I'll just go through the lines really quick. Right now, we see a call wall. Right, CW stands for call wall. It's also listed up here as 7,500. AG1 and AG2, these are called aggregate gamma levels. And those are where the most options are being traded on the chart right now. So whether it be positive, whether it be negative, it is a net number of trades. And so we are seeing significant volume being traded at these levels, right? Again, could be positive, could be negative. We'll get to that in a little more detailed in another video. The P1 is the biggest positive number on the chart, the biggest positive gamma on the chart. The live flip, and down here we have what is just labeled as the flip. The flip is based on open interest from overnight, and the live flip takes into account how the futures are being hedged throughout the day, and so we have a little bit more insight into how the market maker is positioning themselves. And so these can diverge, as you see here. Right? And even the flip can move throughout the day. Right? The green and the red highlighting that you see here denotes whether we are in positive gamma territory or negative gamma territory, right? Based on the open interest based flip. And then finally down here, you see one more line. There are actually two lines stacked on top of each other. This is the put wall as well as the N1. The N1 is our largest negative gamma on the chart. All right, and next to the put wall and the call wall, you see these two numbers also denoted up here, right? As well as in our little sidebar here. And so that number denotes how strong that call wall is today and that put wall is. I can tell you from earlier in the day, the put wall has actually shrunk. As price came down, that put wall would grow, right? And as price moved away, it would shrink. And that put wall has also migrated, I believe, if I remember correctly. It opened a little lower and has migrated up. The call wall is, as the name says, you would expect that the call wall is going to hold as resistance, right? Not everything's 100%, and we can actually see the call wall even migrate up. So once the call wall gets touched or passed, right, you will see the call wall move, right? That's not us cheating. That is us telling you where the next call wall is, right? And so once we have passed the call wall, the old call wall doesn't hold as much value anymore to us as traders. And so you will see us redraw the call wall at a higher level. Right now, the way I see this, aggregate gamma is pulling price in and call wall is holding price down, right? So we are going to continue to trade into that direction. You can see that we are chopping upwards throughout the day. That is very indicative of being in positive gamma, right? And above our flips. Right? We are above both flip lines, which makes positive gamma a much stronger indicator at this time of the day. I hope that's a good introduction for you. We will be doing additional videos on how to use the indicator, and just stay tuned for more. Thanks.